3, 2, 1. All right. All right. Let's get back to this. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy. All right. So continuing on here, I just finished taking you here to Revelations 15:2 to show you how the elect of Israelites have gotten the victory. And again, I saw, as it were, a sea of glass mingled with fire. All right. And these are the men up in the chariots. All right. What Esau calls UFOs, UAPs. All right. Them that have gotten the victory over the beast, over his image, over his MOTB, right? The mark, and over the number of his name, the 666, the Chi-Psi stigma, all right? Standing on a sea of glass, having a heart of God. So this is them looking down at the earth, all right? From like the firmament, all right? You know, above the firmament, okay? Outside of the firmament, above it, all right, in the chariots, looking down on the earth, watching the earth burn, all right, and all the wicked thereof, all right? And they sung and they sing the song of Moses, the servant of the Most High, the song of the Lamb, saying, great and marvelous are thy works, Lord God, power almighty, just and true are thy ways, thou King of the saints. All right, who are the Israelites. All right, what else do I want to show you since I'm here? Let's show you about him deceiving the world here while we're here. Let's see else. Okay, I told you about Revelations 12, all right, 7 through 9 about the war. See, there was a war in heaven. Michael, the archangel, and his angels will fight against the dragon, that's Esau. And the dragon will fight with his angels, his space force, his military air corps, and prevail not. You see that? And their place was found any more in heaven. Was their place found? No more in the heavens. All right? He's going to be cast out. Now watch. And listen. And the great dragon, right? Esau, Edom, all right? Was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. You see that? Now, about deceiving the whole world. Okay, let's see here. Revelations, what is that? 19. Let's see. Okay. All right. Let's see. 19 and 20. Let's see here. All right. What does it say here? Revelations 19 and 20. And the beast that was taken, right, which is the wicked, Esau, Edom, all right, which is the EU, NATO, all right, in America, Babylon the Great, you know, Israel, who is the pimp of the whore, America, Babylon the Great, and with him, the false prophet, all right, so that's talking about your Christianity religion, all the denominations, starting with, you know, the Roman Catholic Church, you know, and Baptist, Pentecostal, Protestantism, Calvinism, because it's all the same. It's all falsehood. All right. They all created their own doctrines. All right. Starting with that Judo-Christian, Christian nonsense. All right. Known as Roman Catholicism. All right. So, the false prophet, all right, was also taken, that brought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the MOTB. You see that? That had received the mark of the beast, and them that worship the image. You see, they were all deceived and taken. Give you one more to show you about deception. Revelations 20 and 10, all right? All right, and the devil, and this is talking about Esau, Edom, all right? Because it's talking about man. As a matter of fact, give me a minute, we'll go to the blue letter for this. Let's see here. We'll go to the blue letter. Revelations 20:10, right? See? And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone. That thermonuclear fire from the ICBMs that are going to come from the other nations. All right? Where the beast and the false prophet are and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. But let's show you double. All right? And its meaning. All right? In the blue letter here, diablos. You see that? See? Prone to slander, slanderous, accusing falsely. See? False accuser, slanderer. Now, listen up. This is the key. Metaphorically speaking, it's applied to a man. I repeat, applied to a man by whom, opposing the cause of the Most High, right, and his sons, right, and his chosen people, may be said to act the part of the devil, right, here on earth, man. He's talking about Esau, Edom, the Edomite, that nation of people, all right, or to side with him. Are they not Satanists? Yes, they are. Period. Exclamation point. All right, there you go. All right, so you people can see that. All right, it's talking about man. All right, let's get back here to Revelations 13 and continue reading where we were. All right. All right, let's see here. All right, so, and then what? They're going to kill all those that refuse to worship the image of the beast, right? All right, so he calls this all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive, right, a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? We know the mark to be the MOTB, right? And that no man might buy or sell, say he that had the MOTB, right? Or the name of the beast and the number of his name, all right? Now, let's get into this word mark here in the blue letter here, right? See what it says there? Charagma, all right?
Strong's G 5480, Charagma. Charagma.
See, a stamp or imprinted mark. Remember that. All right? Stamped on the forehead or right hand as the badge of followers of the anti-Messiah. You see that? Because that's what you live in, an anti-Messiah system. That's the system that Esau created. All right? He is adverse to God. He's the adversary. That's what Satan means. Do you understand that, people? See? Idolatrous images. See that, people? Do you understand? Do you get it? All right? Or is this beyond you? All right? You see this? Okay? You see this? All right? What it says here? All right? Scratching, a stake, implication, palisades. All right? Let's look at something else there about Mark. All right. Now, okay, let's go to stigma. Okay. All right, so we looked up Mark, and here is wisdom. Let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. See that? And his number, 303 score, right? 666, right? Okay. So go down here And what do we find, right? See, chi stigma, right?
Strong's G 5516. Chi, psi, stigma.
Chi stigma.
Chi, psi, stigma.
The meaning, all right? Chi stigma, all right? Now we're going to get into the meaning of that, chi stigma, all right? We're going to go to Galatians 6:17, all right? Give me a minute. All right, you see it right there, stigma? All right, we're going to click on that. This is Galatians 6:17, all right?
Strong's G 4742. Stigma. Stigma.
All right? Now you see what it says here? All right? A mark, prick, or branded upon the body. All right, so you see we're not talking about paper money. All right, we're not talking about credit cards. We're not talking an embargo. Okay, we're not talking about a photograph or portrait of Caesar Borgia as being the MOTB. Do you understand, people? All right? To the ancient Oriental usage, slaves and soldiers bore the name or stamp of their master. In this case, it would be what? The stamp or the name of one of those 13 families, the Rothschilds, the Oppenheimers, the Rockefellers, etc., 13 families in all. Do you understand that, people? Do you see it? Do you get it? Do you understand? This is about linking you up, okay? All right? This is about linking you up, all right? To machine. You understand? All right? Commander branded, pricked, cut into the bodies. You see that? Indicate, all right, belong to. You see who you will belong to. You know that every dollar bill has a number, and that number is attached to one of the families. A number is attached to the Rothschilds, another number, there are 13, right? Like I said, 13 families, and each dollar bill has a number that's attached to one of those families, those Edomite families, Amalek, the Amalekites. You understand that, people? But now you understand what the MOTB is, okay? And what the 666, all right, the chi stigma is referring to. You understand? Okay? You see? And there were even some devotees who stamped themselves in this way with the token, see, of their gods. So you see, they would become your gods. Permanently, you would have chosen them over Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua. You understand, people? You got that? All right? All right, let me quickly show you something here. What's going to happen for those of you that take the MOTB to close out. Those of you that receive this mark in their right hand or in their forehead, all right, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation, and ye shall be tormented by fire and brimstone, that thermonuclear fire from the ICBMs or from the concentrated laser fire of the chariots, all right, in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. There you go, people. I'm out. I'm on to the next one. Shalom.